Yes, thank you very much. We are going to watch the full highlights of the game involving Ghana Black Stars and Central African Republic. So if you are seeing C.A.R, it means Central African Republic. FIFA World Cup qualifier match day 4. Ghana Black Stars winning the game 4-3. Now, this is how the highlights is going to be. We watch the first 10 minutes. That's where the first goal for Ghana and first goal for Central African Republic came. Okay, and then we watch it up to maybe the 15th minute. And then we'll come and watch the second goal for Central African Republic around the 41st minute. And then we will come into the second half. That's where a lot of goals are. Now, in the second half, we will watch from around the 55th minute to the 70th minute, because the Ghana second goal came around the 60th minute, and then 63rd minute, 62nd minute, the third goal came, and then 69th minute, the fourth goal came. So that's where Ghana's 3 goals were in the second half. We watch all of that and the highlights of all that particular portion, and then also we will watch, I think, around 74th or so. And then you come and watch the final goal for Central African Republic around the 90th minute, and then also the Tariq Lamptey miss. So all the key highlights in the game that happened yesterday, FIFA World Cup qualifier, 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. We are going to watch that in the next video. Do want to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. How did you see the game? How did you see the players? Let's check the highlights.
24-year-old. And Ayew looking interested. They might come through here. Ghana. There's appeals for a penalty and celebrations because it has been given. Not even 3 minutes on the clock, and the Black Stars already have an opportunity to put their foot firmly on the gas and put a 1 next to the scoreline if they can dispatch the spot kick. We'll have a look at it. It was Djiku running through. The Leicester man was tripped. The last line of defence. He certainly looks onside from that position. And he has won his team a delightful penalty as far as they're concerned. It was that man, Abdul Djiku, who chased down the lost cause that led to Jordan Ayew's stunning winner. And look at him chasing down, not so much a lost cause, but certainly he had the appetite for it. Now Ghana having a chance to go 1-0 up in this 4th match day in Group I. A goal that would see them, as it stands, climb to the top of Group I. Thomas Partey just making sure that there's no psychological interruptions here from the C.A.R. men. Look at the pace, the acceleration that he showed just to get in ahead of his man. Flori Yangao, the guilty party in that regard, the Olympic Rail de Bangui man, giving away a penalty. That's the last thing you want to do here at the Baba Yara. And now, looking to go on to 26 goals for the Black Stars. It's Jordan Ayew with all of his experience, the oldest man in the starting lineup for Ghana. In fact, the oldest man in the squad. Let's see if he can use all of those years. Not many, still a youngster at 32. Jordan Ayew to put Ghana 1-0 up in this match day 4. There goes Ayew, and it's a solid penalty into the bottom right-hand corner. Ghana 1, Central African Republic 0. It's that man, Jordan Ayew. 6 goals in his last 5 games for Ghana. And what better man to show all the composure and slot it in. He might have an uncertain future at club level, but wearing the white colours of the Black Stars, oh boy does he know where that goal is. Solidly planted penalty, putting Ghana 1-0 up. And now that means, as things stand, they would be on 9 points and top of Group I. Still plenty of games to go though, so we won't be talking too much about it. Nonetheless, what a bright start for the Black Stars. That's exactly the kind of energy that their crowd demands. Raoul Savoy, the Central African Republic coach, he is quoted as saying, "It is just so important to win your home games, and it's not lost on any kind of home support what they demand from their team." Well, the pressure already being put on from the strike down to the midfield and into the defence. But good gas being shown by the wild beasts themselves. They can get the ball into possession. It is this time with Namganga, but he can't get past Alidu Seidu. 25 appearances for Stade Rennais in France, with his single assist this season. Seidu, there he is on the ball, very much a mainstay in the right back slot for Ghana under Otoado. And then Mohammed Kudus thought he was blocked off there. Play goes on according to the referee. Partey, just punched in the midfield, does well to just flick the ball around the corner. Kudus swamped out of it. Here comes the C.A.R. again. Looking for the big man, Luis Mafuta, and nearly in. And then hooked around by Flori Yangao. Trying to recompose himself after that penalty giveaway. And Lawrence Atizigi rewarded very much for his fine performance. It almost seems like he has replaced Richard Ofori in goal. The Orlando Pirates goalkeeper hasn't really had much of a sniff since that 1-0 loss to Comoros. Ziggy with some outstanding saves against Mali to keep his team in it at 1-0 at half-time. They were losing, of course, at the time. Now they are in a commanding position. Otoado said it would be a completely different scenario now they were coming into this game as favourites. But it's one thing to choke in the face of pressure, it's another thing to live up to the billing. Black Stars still showing that they are ready for this. That ball intercepted, Kudus now using his legs. The space opening up in front of him. Kudus has a man on his left, throws Ayew. Kudus with his left foot, and they simply say to me and discussed. If they've done an easy play at least. Multi-million-pound man from West Ham, Mohammed Kudus, didn't have the best of games against Mali, just came under a bit of criticism from some quarters. It doesn't matter how big the price tag is, there's always something to prove on the national stage, and look at this pressure being shown here by the Ghanaians. Seidu with another neat tip pass out wide to Gideon Mensah. He was in the starting lineup the last time these two teams met. It was a 2-1 win for Ghana in the 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Two teams have met on two occasions. That was both in those qualifiers. A 1-1 draw followed by a 2-1 win for Ghana. That was under Chris Hughton. Here's Mohammed Kudus again. Can't get ahead of his defender. And C.A.R looking to go long this time, and the ball got kindly, and it's a goal. Would you believe it? An equalizer to silence the crowd. Who's Mafuta? Ronaldo's record goal scorer. And he's just extended his tally. A route one goal to no man's land. They got there in defence with caught napping. They were caught upfield, in fact. And just as we predicted, Ghana's goal would be in trouble at some point. It all stemmed from that giveaway right at the top third of the pitch for Ghana. Just one ball over the top, the pace shown by Mafuta, and the clinical finishing. Past words, Seidu. It was that pass there by Captain Tariq on his left foot. Two left feet to finish it off. 24-year-old Luis Mafuta gets his team on the score sheet, and that level pegging, 1-1. Well, there wasn't even a warning sign for the Black Stars defence, but it just shows the quality of the pass from Jeffrey Kondogbia. Ghana immediately looking for a response. The Wild Dogs doing some neat work of their own in the midfield, trying to spread it wide now. Abdul. He draws the foul. Abdul doing excellently there to just shield it, scored the only goal of the game against Chad. That was his first competitive goal for the C.A.R. Now joining him for these African qualifiers is Luis Mafuta. Scored a goal the last time these two teams met in that 2-1. That was the goal. Now he scored an equalizer in this game. Certainly does love this opposition. There's another touch by the big man. Ghana just having to regroup in the midfield there. Kudus dropping deep, collecting, spreading wide. Looking now for Sulemana. He goes at his defender. Sulemana might just pick it up here. 22-year-old, number 22. But there's no one out ahead of him. He has to play it back. Comes all the way back to Seidu. Now to Alexander Djiku. Lovely pace to the game so far. Both teams with chances and both taking them. Salis, now he tries that long ball, but too much purchase on it. Goes all the way back to the Fegani goals. Well, what a rallying cry for Raoul Savoy. Long-time Central African Republic coach. Only took a brief break as a result of the civil war in the country. Back now at the home, very much enjoying life. Certainly if you look at the form of the Central African Republic. Two recent friendly wins against Papua New Guinea and Bahrain, Bhutan rather. 6-0 demolition job, and that was a record win for the Central African Republic. Ghana not managing to read that offside line there, just straying there. It was all this work here by Solid, and then Mafuta making the most of the yardage ahead of him, fooling the defense, and a little toe poke right through the legs of Lawrence Atizigi. And astonishingly, it is the Central African Republic 2, Ghana 1. They've come from behind after that early penalty. Ziggy almost seemed afraid to come out and collect it, not putting his body on the line. And now Thomas Partey having to rally his troops instead. Oh, there's shock and disdain here. An inquest. Certainly likely to happen in the changing room, at least if the score stayed the same way. Mafuta with 2 goals. It's easy enough to say that it is against the run of play, but they have had several attempts, have the C.A.R. and they've shown very good ambition here. Raul Savoy must be purring in his coaching box. Shielded out there, and a chance to catch our breaths after that. Incredible little piece of fortune, you can say that, but it was really the determination of the men in blue to get the ball up, even though they seem to be falling around it. Mafuta then latching on to that final piece there. It now takes Louis Mafuta to 13 goals for the Central African Republic. Made his debut all the way back in 2017 against Zambia. It was a 2-1 loss. But working it out well. Comes out onto the right wing, and Kudus calling for the ball. He'd love to receive it at the top of the box. He does get it. Mohammed Kudus with the strike, and again down the throat of Yofegan. He'll take those shots all day. Yofegan started football at 5 years old in Champigny in France. Another one of those born in the hexagon. He was very much at the heart of the good things being done by coach Raul Savoy at the Central African Republic base. Ghana now looking for options, they're trying to build things up. The noise of the crowd hasn't wavered. They still have the faith, they still have the belief that there can be at least 1 goal in this. Mohammed tries to find Djiku, now he goes for a route 1 option. Bringing it around, and now Kudus switches play. Gideon Mensah, that's a very decent looking ball, and it should be a goal, it is. 2 goals in the match for Jordan Ayew, and the quality of that cross by Gideon Mensah, it was begging for it. The king on his throne. The Black Stars have their goal back. And it's the danger man, Jordan Ayew, with his 2nd of the night and his 3rd in 2 games. Well, it was all started from that crossfield pass. Gideon Mensah had the time and space to look up, and what a curling delivery. It was begging to be planted away by Jordan Ayew's head. Yofegan tried to dive down. Kudus finding Mensah on the far side. Oh, and isn't that a peach of a delivery? 2 goals apiece for Jordan Ayew, now matching those 2 goals by Louis Mafuta. Ayew now reaching that 26-goal mark for Ghana. And the noise, the decibel levels have just raised an inch. Suddenly the Ghanaians are in full song. What a pass that was by Sulemana, going across field. And now the Wild Beasts will have to watch out that they're not tamed. Partey. Black Stars looking strong here. Trying to go around the outside. It's well defended in the end. Kondogbia. And that's a bit of a mishap of a pass. It falls into the path of the Ghanaians. They can't get it up. Partey and a strike, and then deflected. Oh, would you believe it? Again, 2 goals in just the space of a couple of seconds. The scenes at Kabayara. Isahaku's shot. Thomas Partey with the derby. And just in the space, in the blink of an eye, really, Ghana is 3-2 up. It's a response like no other for Otado's side. You have to ask yourself, where were the defenders of the Central African Republic trying to get the ball? Partey with an excellent touch, and it is a cool deflection in the end. But you have to take your shots. Coming off Tavolna's left boot. And on that, we now have our first substitution of the game. Antoine Semenyo, what an occasion for him to come on. A terrific display by the youngster, Sulemana. We can say terrific now that Ghana is in the lead. Comes off Antoine Semenyo, providing another impetus in attack for the Ghanaians. Well, look at the change in the mood from desperation to exhilaration. There couldn't have been more than 2 minutes in between those goals for Ghana. Turning it on its head, exactly there, 60 minutes and 62. Here is the goal scorer of those first 2 goals, Jordan Ayew. A terrific watch here in Group I. Semenyo on for his 34th appearance. It's 21st appearance rather for Ghana. As those 2 goals. Switzerland and Angola. That's very neat control, and wins his free kick. Well, Kudus only needed a moment to show what he could do when provided the space. Possibly the C.A.R. players getting a little bit tired. You can see that the way that the ball is moving on the pitch, it is a heavy surface now in the rain. Might see a few more of those long balls. Just a slight difference between skidding and getting stuck, and well, it's very difficult to even guide yourself over this noise here. Brilliant stuff. There's a second start for Ghana. Mohammed Sulemana. The job well done as far as Alidu is concerned. Now Mensah. He was at fault for that second goal from the C.A.R. More than made up for it with the equalizer and a cross. Another substitute. This time for the C.A.R. Christian Yawenji Malipangu. Just refer to him as Malipangu for time's sake, but he's now looking to effect change, the number 18 on the pitch. Has to watch out there. Ghanaian front man just shoved in the back. Jordan Ayew getting up to his feet. Well, if you know anything about the C.A.R, you'll believe that the air hasn't been taken out of their lungs. They are worth a fight back. You'll see a lot of tackles flying in like that. Djiku there caught by what was almost certainly a foul. Mafuta going right through the defender there. Seems to be in a bit of pain. Well, just the 2 minutes for Ghana to go from 0 to hero. If you're on the chat boards, if you're on the message systems at half time, nothing but despair. How that will have been turned around now, but there is some concern also for the 2-goal man for the C.A.R. That's also just giving instructions to a man who played in his position, is playing in his mentor's position. Pansil, part of that Ghana squad which nearly reached the 2010 FIFA World Cup semi-final, just missing out to that Uruguay team of Luis Suarez. We have a substitution coming up for the Central African Republic, and it is going to be the captain Jeffrey Kondogbia who makes way. Not a substitution that Raul Savoy would have wanted to make at this time, but in his place is Tariq. Godam on for his 26th appearance, his third appearance. Rather is the friendly against Papua New Guinea that he made his debut, that 4-0 win for the Central African Republic. But Kondogbia no longer able to affect proceedings from his central midfield role. Thierry Godam plays as a forward, and now Ghana can come in for a fourth, and it does get squeezed into the net. Well, there's no chance to breathe here. 3 goals. Well, the referee asking for play to resume as soon as possible. He thought the ball might go out here, and it was just that save at the end, possibly by Ufegan, which allowed the offsides to not come into contention. That touch, oh, he had to make the save. That driving run by Alidu Seidu, the strike by Kudus, and it was Ayew with the final touch. A hat-trick for Jordan Ayew. One of his finest moments in a Ghana shirt. You can play as many times as he has. 103 caps now. And you might still wait until this moment to get one of the best results of your living memory as far as your international career is concerned. Congratulations being given out by all the Ghanaians to Jordan Ayew. It is 4-2. Now what a comeback we've seen in the second half. And they're not done yet, are the Black Stars? Kudus coming out to Seidu, whose traffic run was behind that brilliant opener for the 4th goal. Do you imagine with the daylight now, it's going to be a huge effort for the Central African Republic to climb back and restore parity. Gobe tries to at least get his charges up the field with the long pass. Well, we've run from glum faces in the crowd to the umbrellas being pulled out at half-time, and now it's just flag waving and shirts in the air. Black Stars are back, and it's Otto Addo leading them to new heights. Foul now on Abdul. Another goal scorer in the match. The crucial third goal with that deflected shot of Severin Tatolna. Has to be awake for that free kick. It will be retaken, it seems. Oh, to be a football fan. Forgot left hapless there from his defence. He sought to make that save, and now another free kick. It's going to be another in-swinger. Ayew lurking. Ghana deciding to go with the right boot this time, and the far post, and the header down and over the bar. Or when you are learning your trade, you are taught that that is exactly the action that you have to be doing. Heading the ball down. There's a bit too much purchase on that by Mohammed Salis, who found himself in the space. Exactly 4-2, and the game looks safe. 4-3, and all of a sudden it's a different story. Here's Mafuta going for the goal. Oh, it's a strike, it's a goal. It's the second hat-trick of the night. Louis Mafuta knew exactly what he was going to do with that effort. We have a look back at this free kick. It was excellently done. Just the right amount of pace, a little bit of whip. You may feel that Ziggy could have got a stronger hand to it, but such was the direction and the pace of that free kick. Made it very difficult for Ghana's number one to get any glove behind it. The crowd is a bit quieter, and you can certainly see that straight away. Tariq Lamptey now holding on to the ball for as long as possible in a throwing position. There's the 23-year-old just laying it off. They'll try and work it into the corner, the two UK-based players. Lamptey though gets it through his feet, and there is another foul. Forgot urging his players forward, plays it into the space. Tatolna now with a searching ball. Comes back to the C.A.R. They do have possession upfield, and well, it could have been a free kick. At the end of the day though, it is given Ghana's way in terms of a throw-in. It will be Gideon Mensah trying to eat up the second. Number 14 for Ghana goes long, bounces over the head of Elisha Owusu, or rather Antoine Semenyo. Lamptey trying to close the space there. And Partey, well, he has to go back into position because he has been caught out. C.A.R. looking to break. And that's the most clear foul you can possibly see. Djiku less angry with the referee's decision and more angry that he has been left isolated to have to deal with the pace of Tariq. And they conceded from a free kick. Now the Black Stars faithful wait anxiously to see if their team can defend this. What a stunning climax to this match. Match day 4 between Ghana and Central African Republic. As the free kick comes all the way, has to be punched out by Ziggy. Now Ghana looking to break, but they don't get their way. Comes back to Malipambu. Mafuta goes with his left foot. The quality of the man though, unable to affect change that time. Lamptey, now he's been caught off of it in the midfield position. They have numbers here. The Central African Republic has to be dealt with. Header just in time. Just a minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. And another free kick. And it certainly is all hands to the pump here. Mensah all over his man, Christian Yawemji Malipangu. And Isaac Solé knows that this is probably the last chance for his side to get anything from this game. They've put up such a heroic display in terms of not letting their heads drop after that storm rolling second half from Ghana. Here comes the delivery and it's headed out. And now Ghana break. And this should surely wrap things up. Tariq Lamptey. Oh no. Panic set in as he was about to take the strike because the wet pitch just got under his feet, and well, at least he did eat up some seconds as far as his team is concerned.
That's how things ended over there at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Full highlights of the game has been brought to you by Sports 7 GH. That's the channel. Do all to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. Yes, the game was a fantastic game, a brilliant performance by the Black Stars players in the second half. The first half there, it was a pure dominance by Central African Republic, and it was some way. They won the first half, and we came back from the second half, scoring 3 goals and taking our lead to 4-2, and then later they came to score the third goal. In fact, the goalkeeper, they didn't do at all. The third goal he made them Maza free kick. No, you've got it. Charlie. This one just punch the ball somewhere. Why do you want to punch the ball over the punch it somewhere? Even over the back, now do your hands well. The first goal to Artizigi come out small. The first goal there is the defenders. They should have marked the play because you have just one striker to mark, 2 central defenders, 1 striker to mark, and then you let the striker pass through the 2 of you and then go and score the goal or some way. Just one of you mark him, stay close to him, don't let him run. If he's unable to run, he cannot go for the ball. The other will just come for the ball and then. But I don't know why you consider that first goal from Central African Republic. We consider cheap goals, and I know that the coach will work on that going forward. Jordan Ayew did excellently well. Hat-trick for the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars. The first time he did it was on 9th June 2014. A fantastic performance by Jordan Ayew. He says that his favorite position is the number 9, and that's what we've all been talking about. We've telling you that Jordan Ayew is a number 9 player. Play him there and he will deliver. He was played there and indeed he has delivered. Thank you very much for staying with us. We will see you in the next one.